Today, on this episode of RealityGays.
It's the first 90-day Fiance housewives trip.
Whether it's in Miami or Bulgaria, Stacy always stirs the pot.
And y'all never play Never Have I Ever with Poodle.
You'll lose.
Roll it, Christina.
Hello, this is Captain Poodle speaking. Are you ready to find love?
Yes, ahoy, matey.
Love. Exciting and new. Go online. They're catfishing you.
Shocker.
Fiance.
Soon you'll be flying to parts unknown.
90-day Fiance.
Marrying someone you only met on your phone.
Be they French or Chinese, a brand new K1 visa's the key.
Ooh, the key to what, Poodle?
To love.
It's RealityGays. Let's love. Question, Poods. In the game Never Have I
10
Ever.
inches.
Okay. Yeah. That's what he prefers, at least. For Never Have I Ever,
Yeah.
how do you win the game? Do you win the game if you put your fingers down, or do you win the game if you have your fingers up?
You win the game when you're the last person to pass out drunk. It has nothing to do with winning.
Well,
That's Never Have I Ever has nothing to do with winning, really. It's
but
about,
you're competitive, and I know you've probably played it, and I know that because you have to drink if you did it. And do you just get drunk first?
Yeah. It's not a game to win. You don't you win if you're you get eliminated. It's almost like a purity test.
I've never played it.
Excuse me?
I've never played it.
What kind of fucking prudish Pollyanna
I wasn't prude. It's just nobody
hasn't played Never Have I Ever?
Nobody ever asked me to play.
Not even in college.
No.
Like I've played in my 20s. Oh, come on.
Mm-mm.
So what games did you play in high school or?
Well, I definitely played Girl Talk. I've talked about that. I won that.
I'm not talking about games. I'm talking about games that are like party games.
We played Light as a Feather, Stiff as a Board. I remember we played that at Renee Dark's house, and then she got
that's for children.
Trouble. Well, we were in middle school, but then her mom thought we were worshiping Satan. Or not her mom, somebody else's mom that was there, and she got in trouble.
I bet that happened a lot to kids.
Yeah.
Y'all, Satan worship is a lie. It didn't happen.
Didn't happen. And with that, this is RealityGays.
Go ahead. Go ahead. We'll start the show. Go ahead. I will let
This
you.
is
I have follow-up
RealityGays.
questions.
Okay, I do too. This is RealityGays, and I'm Maddie.
And I'm Poodle, and we are two ridiculous homosexuals who love nothing more than tearing reality television a new one.
Yes, especially our favorite obsession, TLC's 90 Day Fiance. This is 90 Day Happily Ever After, Season 9, Episode 13. It wasn't over. It still isn't over.
That's from The Notebook. I looked it
Never
up.
seen that either.
I saw it recently, and I was like, "This is not a bad movie."
Oh, well, that's good. I really should watch it.
It's still not real, as we say all the time. But it's the scene.
Wow.
It's the famous scene when it's raining and she's like, "It was over," and he's like, "It's not over. It was never over." And he kisses her and lifts her up,
and you cry.
Everyone cries. But I'm saying the movie itself is manipulative.
Yeah.
Life is never going to be that manipulative.
I know, but you're easily manipulated when it comes to drama.
I am. I go with it.
I am too. I go with it, yeah.
Back to this
Speaking
game
of
thing.
So, yeah, because I have questions for you too, because I feel like you played this a lot. Was this like a game you played a lot because it allowed you to find out things about men that you could possibly seduce?
And exploit. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I just want to clarify that.
Also, it's for college. You're learning about each other and you're testing each other's boundaries. That's
Did
the
you ever
whole
have sex after playing the game?
Maybe.
It is about gets testing
But I'm
boundaries.
saying I don't understand what you did in college.
Well,
Like what games you played. Like
I
at
had-
least Truth or Dare. Or like have you ever played Truth or Dare? Please
I
tell
have
me
played
you
Truth
have.
or Dare. Never in college.
But
yeah,
what
that's how
was-
I kissed my first girlfriend, Lene Beard, is I was dared to kiss her. And I said, well, who gives a shit? And I did it.
But you hadn't kissed before?
We never kissed before. No, I was too nervous. I was way too nervous. Oh my
Good
God.
Lord.
It was going to be my first
Good
kiss.
Lord.
I was
So you
so
kissed
nervous.
her on a dare.
I did.
What a point of pride for Lene
Hey.
Beard.
Hey, she is proud of it. We're still best friends to this day.
How often do you talk to her?
We text like every week. Me, her, and Jimmy Don. We text all the time.
Sure.
Jimmy Stewart. Yeah, we talk all the time.
Spelled JYMME.
MME. One of my best friends since I was 5 years old. Yeah, we do. We really just kind of talk shit about people from back home.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah, you've got those friends. Your
yeah,
friend
for
Betsy
sure.
does that.
I'm just I'm just that because that's kind of how you find where it's how you can let loose.
Well, Jovi didn't make it fun.
Well, first of all, he didn't know what he was doing. First of all, it's like, who's had braces? And then he goes, who's here sucked a dick? I think
He really jumped.
I think
he really, there was no build.
crossed quite a gulf. You got to warm up.
Yeah.
You got to warm up.
What if Alex had taken a drink?
I thought it was an editing thing, but I think Joey put his finger down later on. I think it was a continuity thing. And I was like, did Joey suck a dick? I don't think he would.
I don't think he would.
Yeah.
I don't think he would want to suck a dick. Would
No,
Joey get
not with that
Jovi?
mouth.
But would Jovi get drunk enough that he would not know what he's doing and accidentally put his mouth on a dick?
He would.
Yes,
Yeah.
that I can understand.
We're going to discuss that game later, and I the whole thing felt like one of these movies where there's two couples, especially when Jovi was in a bathrobe, and it felt like at one point where we were going to see how far, like a test, like
It
one of those
did.
movies that like a psychological drama.
Oh, see, I didn't think it's a drama. To me, it reminded me of those kind of absurd comedies where a couple, like Family Vacation or something, where like a couple doesn't know what they've gotten into, and it's like basically any type of comedy with Ben Stiller where he and his
Yeah.
wife are in some weird predicament, and then it's like.
No, I thought
know,
of a much darker version
the
where
swinger. Yeah, I
there
know
were
you
starting to
did.
be questions asked, like,
Yeah.
so have you really loved your wife?
Yeah.
Did you ever? Yeah, that's what it felt like. Do you ever think you're? What
Okay,
would you fuck my wife's mother?
We have
It
different
gets
understandings.
really intense like that. I can just see. I can say, who would you fuck? Would you fuck Alexei's mother or Jovi's
Okay.
mother? It gets really fucking intense. And you have to answer it, or that someone's got a gun, and everyone's like saying, "There's one bullet for everybody here, and we're Russian rouletting this motherfucker."
This is what
Now
happens
that's
when we.
stakes.
This is what happens when we do a panel and there's an Australian man there. It sends you off.
I think he was a New Zealander. He was something.
He
And
was,
then he messaged us.
yeah, for contact for networking.
Sure. Or he saw
No.
me and immediately knew that I was to be his.
No,
I was
I
to
don't
be
think
his
so.
Sheila. I don't even think Australians say that anymore.
I don't
I'm his
think they do.
Sheila.
I'm a Sheila. You know
What was
what? I
that?
hear that accent and I miss same time.
Same time.
Same time. Same time. Oh, gone are the days. All right.
I don't think they were seriously mentally ill.
They were seriously mentally ill, like really, really bad.
Y'all, and that was one of the things about them. It was kind of felt bad to laugh, but they were seriously ill.
They were seriously ill.
Announcements.
Y'all, if you have not, we have watched the first episode. Seeking Sister Wife is wonderful.
Oh, it's a gift.
It's so great. It came out on the 22nd of September.
It's a panacea for these times.
I'm
You
so
need
glad.
it.
Yes. I'm so glad we're doing it. Thank you, Poodle, because that's where we jumped into it last year. It's also, though, for people, just so you know, that next week is the last episode of Life After Lockup for a hot minute until next year.
Until probably 2026 into 2026. We haven't gotten a
So
date
what
yet.
we're going to be doing is we've already released the first episode of Seeking Sister Wives on our YouTube channel. So RealityGays at YouTube. That's where you can find that video. Be sure to subscribe. And what we're going to do the following weeks is for people on the $15 tier of RG Plus, we're going to putting the video of Seeking Sister Wives because we normally put Lalu.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to put that on for a couple of months. And so you'll have that. It is
You're gonna
glorious.
you're going to see us reacting to Reese and Billie Jean, otherwise known as the gay guy and coach.
Mhm. Yep.
She's just coaching her softball team.
BJ and the
BJ
Queen, as
and
you
the
call
Queen.
them. It is wonderful.
He's
So,
gay and she likes women.
Yeah.
That's our theory.
That's our theory. So, all right. Also, Love is Blind season 9 is coming out October 1st. We have already watched several episodes because we have been podcasting about it.
And we are confused. I don't know how I feel about it.
I don't know how I feel about it either, but
I enjoyed watching the first 3 episodes, but I'm going to be really interested to see how they build the rest of this world and build the rest of this cast.
You haven't seen parts of 4 then, have you?
No.
Oh, it gets better.
Oh, you watched 4?
I did.
What? Tell us.
I'm not telling you. You've got a podcast
Say
about
something.
it.
Give me something.
No, I'm not saying anything, but just saying
you can't just say it gets better.
That's all I can say because Netflix will kill us in the middle of the night if we say anything. You can't argue with that.
I'd like to argue, but no.
But you can't argue with that.
Let's send in an assassin.
Yeah. So it's Love is Blind Denver. We will tell you this. Be prepared for a lot of sorority boys. It's a lot of women who talk like that.
And a lot of questionable hair.
Boy. Boy. Just can say that 3 times.
Yeah. And the guys are garbage as normal.
Yeah, it's normal.
And kind of
so
are the women. Okay.
Well, you gotta keep Christina, take any of that out that you feel like could damage us.
Sure.
Okay, everybody.
None of that was specific. None of that was specific.
Selling Sunset season 9 is coming October 29th. So that'll be at the end of October. Secret Lives of Mormon Wives season 3 is on November 13th. So
I think
we will be covering
the 3rd, I believe.
I thought it was the 3rd.
You're right.
And then
You're
changed
exactly
to the
right.
13th.
You're exactly right. Thank you.
Yes.
That's it.
Because I was excited for the 3rd because like, great, I'll get it done before I have to go to Spain. And now because it's on the 13th and we usually don't get hardly any screeners of them, we're going to have to fucking bust our ass before I leave.
Your 3 or 4 weeks of vacation time a year is really
10
hard.
days.
I mean, collectively.
What do you mean?
You're going to have another surgery next year.
No, I'm done, y'all. You've heard it on other shows. I think on UK, but
he's got his
the
braces
are off.
But
They
Invisalign's
are off.
coming back when?
Well, he wants to let my teeth settle for a month, and then I go back in. So probably by December, I'm going to be in Invisalign again.
I think you've got a potential lawsuit against this guy. I really believe that.
But the thing is, they look really good now. I'm like, oh, damn, this was worth it. So at least for me, I don't think it was for you.
It wasn't.
No.
It was really hard.
I know, but your national nightmare is almost
I will
over.
say I do notice a better ease of your speech. So our listeners will thank you.
Well, it is easier to speak without braces. Yes.
Yeah. Y'all, our YouTube subscribers, I think we have like 7,100.
Yeah.
There was a campaign in our Facebook group, the Sissy Squad. I wasn't really happy to see it personally. But they're like, Start signing people up, y'all. I want to hear the sexts.
They do. They do. Again, this was your idea. You think it was me, but you're the one that suggested it.
I don't remember it being that way.
I think it was like after you got banged, so you were kind of just like hazy.
I think
and not
you brought
straight.
it up. I don't think I brought it up. I definitely
wanted
about the scary movie thing. That I came up with. I'm not
No, I think I came up with the scary movie. We actually came up for each other.
I can't remember any of this.
I know. You know what other people can't remember too? Because somebody just asked. I just want to remind people we are not covering Welcome to Pleasantville.
I saw that. God bless her.
It's all right. She probably doesn't listen to any of our other shows. She probably only listens to Pleasantville.
8 episodes in.
I sent a message though on Patreon, but yes, it is.
Yes.
We have heard. We know that there was a big push to break up the marriage the night before because they thought he was gay and all that. I'm give a shit.
I'm gonna watch The Wedding because I need that cringe in my life. Yeah, I'm just hate watching it at this point.
I'm glad we're not watching it because, to be honest, watching a season of two entitled, fucking arrogant straight men trying to weaponize someone's sexuality against him
that's
to
the
make them a
grossest part.
demon.
That's the grossest part.
I just want to piss on their face and say, "Fuck the fuck off."
Oh Jesus!
And that's why we're not covering that show, y'all, because it's fucking triggering.
It is triggering. That is
done with it.
It really got much worse.
I don't even need to know about any of their fucking lives anymore. I don't give a shit. Except for Libby. I love her.
She's not really
everything for her.
She's not on the show.
Yeah, she's not on the show.
Y'all, still, we do have some openings in future episodes for your Call Us segment.
We do. We're going to play one on part 2 today. But yes.
That is at the $15 tier of Archie Plus. You can leave us a voicemail. Either asking us a question or
I like it when you get drunk and call us. That's fun.
Yeah, but not too drunk. It's hard to decipher what people are saying.
It is sometimes like when you call me at like late at night with ideas.
Yeah, I know. So it's to the pot. It's just about, and it just involves like gay sex in some way.
Yeah, It's coming in. I already shower. It always starts with, so I'm getting railed, and then I don't know where the rest is going to lead.
I do have ideas after I get turned out.
I know you do.
It's kind of like like Seeking Sister Wife. When the sperm enters my body, it changes my brain.
You know what? Maybe Garrick is onto something. Maybe that is it. Because there's definitely there's a lot of sperm entering. I hope someone was at that Chick-fil-A or listening on speaker in Hobby Lobby when I said sperm entering.
I think that's it. Was there? I feel like there was something else. We talked about Love is Blind.
Thank you for everyone that ordered merch. It was very successful. Our podcast network is happy with it.
They do want to do it again.
They do want to do it again. So this year, because I feel like some of you, and this is on us possibly, I guess on the 22nd, it wasn't clear when they were shutting down the store. So we are going to be doing this again, especially any of you that wanted to buy holiday gifts or things like that. You are going to have an opportunity.
We're going to be talking about a holiday sale, possible Christmas ornaments.
No, well, what if we can't do a Christmas ornament now? And you said that. You can't hold anything.
But that was in the email.
But what if you suggest this is a Christmas ornament I want, and it's you again getting railed, and they say we can't do that?
I think that's a lovely festive thing to put on a tree.
Yeah, I don't.
Just my face back going, ah!
Yeah.
And just all just like the Santa's elves just like taking their turn with me.
It would be nice to have like an ornament of that chandelier screen picture we have. That'd be good.
That would be a good one.
We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk. Hopefully I'm going to need at least 3. You can give me 6 suggestions, but I need 3 of those suggestions to be non-sexual.
That's a lot to ask.
Well, I'm giving you 3 to do it.
We could bring back my mother's "Let It Be" shirt.
We could, yes,
or maybe like a scarf or something like that.
Yeah. So, you know what? Actually, especially let us know, like in the comments, or what kind of holiday merch would you like to see from us?
What kind of holiday merch do you like, or what you're interested in? Maybe there's a good
slogan.
Idea.
I'm glad you brought this up. Now I'm going to take back what I said to you.
I love it when you do that.
Well,
like a something real. Holiday. Whenever there's what my mother's saying, well, Christmas is ruined.
Christmas is ruined. Or just like it's an ornament of an oven that's broken with a cold turkey inside of it. Yeah.
Christmas is ruined again.
That'd be great.
The saddest thing is that is not the first time she has uttered that phrase.
Oh.
For all different reasons.
It's not the first and it will not be the last.
No.
I do not think.
I don't know what idea she had in her mind for the perfect Christmas. I'll never figure it out.
Well,
but she would say to me, well, you know, my Christmases as a child weren't great. She'd tell me some horrible story about how her alcoholic father promised them gifts and then they didn't get oranges or something like that. It's awful. The stories. Yeah.
Well, I don't know where to go to from that.
And there's also the Christmas done, come and gone story.
I'm getting sad. We need to move on.
That's actually a good idea for merch. Christmas done, come and gone.
I'm sad now. Can we move on, please?
Yeah.
Do we have any other announcements?
I think that's it.
Let's jump in. Shall we?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about our Florida peeps.
Well, we're going to go to Lake Placid. I have a question for you. When they're going to Lake Placid, did it sound like they just found rights-free music for a Hallmark Christmas movie?
No, it was a Hallmark Christmas movie. That's what it was. Yeah. That's exactly what they did.
Sleigh bells. And
yeah.
I'm like, this is so stupid. It really sounded like Home Alone all of a sudden.
It did. It was, and it was like, and they had a drone shot and it was like,
I went, this is the wrong music for the moment.
Yeah.
Someone did a bad job. And they always do. Gino always gets something like, well, I've had a hard day and I'm not going to let her ruin my life.
Exactly. They get a bit literal.
Yeah.
It did look beautiful, but we'll get to that. Before we get to that, first of all, the instigator, Noga, shows up to help Loren. Boy, I'm going to say this. I bet Noga is a nightmare on the PTO. I bet so many parents do not like.
Can you imagine?
And I don't dislike her. I get it. She's trying to be a loyal friend, but she's very opinionated, and it kind of stokes.
I can't stand anyone who is overly invested, a barbecue friend, to use a Love is Blind term, who is overly invested in a storyline. It is annoying.
Now, yeah, because like when she's jumping in and saying, she's like, well, they're bad people. And
we can say that because we know them.
Because we know them, yes. We've spent seasons with them, and we can tell you that Libby is the best of her family, y'all. We always say that. But they're still Florida.
They're all garbage. They're all Florida garbage.
So, like, we can say that, but Noga's already into it. So they're like doing little piñata stuff and preparing things, and basically it's
appropriating Mexican decorations for their, I don't know, fiesta fair.
I guess so.
I hope no one tries to speak Spanish. I'm sure.
Yes.
I'm sure they have some Spanish speakers, but who knows?
Well, so Loren tells her about going to the launch party. She talks about what happened, and the whole time Noga's like, "Oh." She's talking about what Libby said, and Noga goes, "Oh, she's so warm. How warming." Ugh. And
sadly, I think Loren.
I'm not disagreeing with Noga. She's right.
Surrounds herself with yes men who need to validate. She doesn't surround herself with anyone who's not going to kind of calm her and validate her.
That's true. You know, I also though see, I do, now that I'm backtracking on myself, I do see two sides of this and that. Loren doesn't have confidence to speak up for herself.
No.
And Alexei is he encourages her, but he's also so laid back about things till
he's not going to go the extra mile.
Maybe it has been good for her to have a friend like, we're just seeing how intense Noga is with this. And also it is gross how she just started screaming at Andre
awful.
when it wasn't. But I do think maybe it is probably good for Loren to have some type of friend that kind of, because you've kind of been that for me, is I'll be in a situation and you'll just start yelling about somebody and you tell me that I need to go like slash someone's tires or like kidnap one of their children. And then I usually end up interpreting that just to say no.
Yeah. Or you transfer that and write them a strongly worded letter.
A strongly worded letter, yes.
Yeah.
But so maybe kind of think you're my Noga now that I think about it.
Maybe. She just, you know what it is? She just gives me like darkish beige energy. It's just like, she's an interloper.
I wonder if it feels a little bit so much like she's playing it up for the camera.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. Yeah. She's happy to be. She's bored in her marriage and bored in her life, so she needs something to do.
Well, can't blame her for that. So she talks about the body shaming stuff and all that, and that's, you know, and again, Noga's right when she tells her these are people who like to start shit. This is true.
It's
Andre
also a reality show.
It is a reality show. She's like, I think what she did is dirty, and then Loren is like, now. Loren got a little feisty too because she said, well, I met up with her and she said, you want a hug? And I said, no. And then she said, of course, you don't want a half-ass hug. And I went, oh, Loren is still big mad at Libby.
Here's the thing. None of this matters at all because all of this was orchestrated to film this season. So even them being friends at all, like especially with Yara and Jovi, everything was orchestrated. That's why none of this is anything to get mad at for Noga. Yes, yeah. You say they're not good people. They're hanging out with them because they're filming. So it's all moot.
I'm kind of here for it.
It's
like I said, I'm really loving this Florida contingent thing.
It's a good housewives idea.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. It needs more subtlety, to be honest.
It could be more subtle, yeah.
That's the problem. And I know this is the first time they're doing it. I do think this is the best group of people to do it with because we know them. They
get more time on the Housewives. They get more time on a show because it's just about the Housewives. We're here. They have to show them and then cut to Jasmine and Matt, then Gino. There's a lot of other stories we got to cover.
Yeah.
Again,
I think that is to its detriment, actually.
90-Day Wives, I'm telling you, make it.
90, is it 90-Day Wives or 90-Day Housewives?
I don't know. I don't care. Either one. They probably can't say Housewives because I'm sure Bravo's got that under lock and key.
Andy Cohen's trademarked it, wrote it in like in lube.
Speaking of people that love Andy Cohen, Kathy Griffin's going back on tour, y'all.
Yay.
So I just, we love Kathy and we just, want to just promote. Just go see her.
Should we just start promoting people who we don't know?
You know what? She is a gay advocate. We need to stand up for her. She stood up for us. You wouldn't be able to suck a dick in the street of West Hollywood if it wasn't for Kathy Griffin.
I agree. I just think that came out of nowhere.
Well, if you don't know, her and Andy Cohen have beef.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
She did what she always does. She calls people out on their bullshit.
I do agree. I love her and I wish her all the success. It just seemed like it seemed like we were actually doing it promoting the tour we were paid to.
No. We are not paid to promote Kathy Griffin, but we can be if you're listening, Kathy Griffin people.
Basically, y'all, she's talking about the trip and Loren's like, but it would be nice to get away. We never get to get away anymore. And so they're packing for their ski trip, and his mom is watching the kids, or her mom is watching the kids. They must have mended some riff because they weren't speaking.
That's what I thought.
And And Alex says, we're going to stay cordial and careful.
Cordial and careful. I like that.
And he says they're talking about vacay Loren and vacation Loren. Here's the thing. Let me book report this for you. Vacation Loren is drunk Loren.
Yeah, they met on, remember y'all, they met on their bang trip.
Well, birthright. That's not really a bang trip.
I know, but anybody I know that goes on birthright say it's a bang trip. All my girlfriends who have gone.
He was the I believe the medic.
The medic.
On their trip. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, but yes, she's drunk Loren, y'all. She's having a good time.
Yeah. Jovi and Yara are at the airport, and they've dropped Mila off with Gwen. And Lauren's like, I always admire Yara's fashion choices. It's bold. She takes risks. And I know Loren is trying to not be bitchy.
But even Alex calls her out on it. Even Alex teases her. He's like, oh, not what you would wear. She's like, no, I mean.
It just looks great. It's just that, that's the reason why you can't be friends with Yara. She'll hear that. Or Gail got back to her, because that's the thing with Loren. Lauren's a little too high school still, and it hasn't aged well in her.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
So is Libby, though.
Yeah.
Because they're still talking about they get to.
They all land. They get at the baggage claim.
They already get to.
It's just the four of them. If you didn't watch the show, right now we're just Jovi, Yara.
I guess
Loren,
Libby and Andre
Alexei
are coming later.
They're coming later.
Yeah.
So
Yara
getting in the van.
Yara has to get in the van because she gets car sick like me.
Jovi, I don't want to puke on you, Jovi. Because they drive 2 hours. I will say, Hallmark music or not, it looked beautiful.
It did. Yeah.
Where they go.
I've never been to Lake Placid.
Isn't there a scary movie called Lake Placid?
I think so.
I think there is.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I wouldn't want to watch that.
That's not the one I'm choosing.
I don't like bodies of water. They freak me out.
Jaws really fucked you up, didn't it?
Yes, I told you I was scared to swim in my Aunt Peggy's swimming pool.
There's a movie, I can't remember what the name of it is, but like there's a swimmer or surfer, and it's like open water or something, and she's just out there, she's marooned, and it's just a long shot of the shark trying to get her. Yeah. It actually sounds terrifying, even for me. Just like a psychological horror movie. Loren says,
maybe we don't need 10,000 subscribers.
Libby betrayed me and broke girl code. And if she wants to talk to me, fine. But I don't trust her, and I will never believe a word she says again.
You shouldn't.
And I just went, okay.
It was very definitive, but she shouldn't.
I don't know how she's going to mend that.
I don't know if I would have said that on TV, but it feels like this relationship is done.
Yeah. So I wrote, why does this music sound like Home Alone 5?
Yeah, it is Home Alone.
But
it's beautiful, and they arrive, and the rooms look beautiful. They're all like, this looks like out of a movie, and Lauren's like, they outdid themselves, and so immediately they leave Alex to get the bags, and Yara is like, of course, Jovi is like, let's go to the bar. Let's go to the bar. And so now, so they go to the bar. Did you know of this Yeti thing that Jovi was talking about? Have you ever heard of this? What's it called again?
I can't remember, like the
La Ruta
or something like that. Yeah, I've heard about
it.
Yeah.
And what is it? Is it just like hanging out in
the swamp Sasquatch?
So is this like where Swamp Thing came from, like the comic book?
Not really. I don't think it's the same thing. Swamp Thing, I believe, was like with like plants and stuff like that.
I just AI'd and ask about a Yeti, and he just sent me Yeti coolers. Well, that is commercialism.
Your AI is basic.
That is wrong.
Just like you.
I'm going to put Sasquatch, and I'll probably talk about that soap for men that they sell all the time.
Well, look at Sasquatch, Southern Louisiana. I just have to tell you how to Google.
Louisiana Wookiee.
Yeah.
Or the Honey Island Swamp Monster.
Yeah.
It's an I wonder if this was where Swamp Thing came from. Anyway,
I don't know.
it's a Bigfoot. Yeah, Bigfoot. It's just the same thing, y'all. It's the same thing.
So they're I like it when Jovi just walks in. They're at a hotel room, and some people, I used to date a guy who was like, as soon as we get into a hotel room, we want to fuck. That's what he wanted to do. And Joey's like, so every time we go to a hotel, are we fucking or what?
How are you when you're going into a hotel room with someone you're dating?
Yeah, I kind of want to fuck too. There's something about hotels that do that to me. Usually I just like to do it first. Or we grab a couple drinks and then we fuck. Yeah. Or we fucking have a couple drinks after. It involves both of those things.
Or you fuck, have a couple of drinks, and then fuck it back again.
Exactly, that's the best. But you don't eat. Use that for later because you can't. You're when you're too full to fuck. As I've said, Cassie David.
Yeah.
Too full to fuck.
True.
Yeah. That's the thing. Straight men will never understand if you're not the insertive partner.
Please never say the word insertive partner to me
insertive
again.
Partner. Insertive.
No.
That's what they call it.
No.
Haven't you ever been to an STD clinic and they ask you that?
I never want to hear you say it. It's like when you don't like me say the word pussy. I don't want to hear insertive.
Well, let's make a deal. I'll never say that, and you'll never say the word pussy again. Perfect.
I don't know if I agree to that. I think people like it when I say pussy.
No, everyone's horrified. They say it makes them ashamed of their own because of the disgusting way you say it.
I've heard receptive partner, not insertive partner.
Maybe receptive is better.
I think it's receptive. I don't think it's insertive partner.
Well, if something's gonna go poke inside you, you can't have been eating a ton of food.
No, you're not having Mexican.
And y'all are like me. You like to eat.
Yeah.
So ain't nothing gonna be done after dinner time. Even lunch, I would say. Got to give it a couple hours, like swimming.
You don't want cramps. That's for sure.
So,
but yes, Loren Yara doesn't like her drinking. She wants a margarita, and Poodle's right. The reason why Loren is fun because she grabs Yara's drink.
Drinking other people's drinks.
She's like, I'll drink it.
I got to say it because I do it.
Yeah.
You should never waste alcohol. Someone worked hard for that alcohol. Someone made that alcohol with care.
Yeah. But yeah, that's true.
And then gave it a 99% markup and sold it to you.
So they're cheersing.
That's the American way.
That's the American way. They're happy to be there. And then Jovi is finally like, I got some tequila in my room. Y'all want to come up? And
it just sounds like the beginning of some type of like really aggressive boundary push for a couple. It really is so it's I'm thinking of the dark version of it, and then he's in a robe because he's taking his clothes off.
Well, he immediately walks in the room again and takes his shirt off because he wants to fuck again.
Yeah. It's like Eyes Wide Shut or something.
Oh, see, it's funny you go there. To me, this feels very what's that movie? Couples Retreat. That feels like
never
that.
saw it, but no, this
in that movie. That was a funny movie.
I don't know. I can't sit around and watch a comedy movie. I'm just like, this is a waste of time.
Oh yeah, that's what's with. It's good. That's when we liked Vince Vaughn. But it's good. John Favreau's
was a short window.
Yeah, Jason Bateman's in it. Malin Ackerman and Kristen Bell.
I think my liking Vince Vaughn was like Swingers. And then he did like an interview after that. I was like, who is this asshole?
People, was it that movie? I never thought he was that attractive, but I remember, was it our roommate at the time? Or was it you that thought he was really hot?
Vince Vaughn was hot for a while. Swingers was the Vince Vaughn, and that was Jon Favreau as well.
Yeah.
Swingers made Vince Vaughn. But now he
was good looking when he was younger.
Is not really that great of a person. So Go fuck yourself.
So guess he's not going to be on the pod.
He's not. He was never going to be. So then we play Never Have I Ever, which escalates from 1 to 200 really fast.
You really made a good description. From braces to sucking dick.
And then like peeing on the partner. I thought the next thing was going to be who's pegged someone.
Yeah.
And you'd have to explain to Alex what pegging was.
To Alex? No, I think you'd have to explain to Yara. Jovi, what is pegging?
And then they're talking about sex in public, and Alex had a little spike in his little chin.
So we saw this picture of him as like young, blonde hair. He looked like somebody on the cover of XY magazine or something back in the day.
Wow, y'all, that is niche gay lore. XY magazine.
He looked like a little twink.
You can Google XY magazine. It's also had a really gross past where the guy who ran it was just like gross. But it was these young twinky boys.
We've mentioned it before.
Posing together, and gays knew about it.
Colton Haynes was taking advantage of it by it.
It basically looked like a more homoerotic Abercrombie and Fitch catalog. I know you didn't think that was possible, but
yeah. Oh, I was never into it because it was like young, twinky guys, whereas Abercrombie was like Muslim men, like football.
And that's what you preferred.
That's what I preferred. Still prefer
football players.
I love a guy who played football who's a little soft in the middle, but's got those kind of big arms for
and a head full of CTE.
That's fine. Doesn't matter because I've got a tight end. They're happy with it,
and they'll lose their minds later in life. So it's great.
That's fine.
Don't let your kids play football, y'all. Don't let your kids play football, please.
So Never Have I Ever. They're kind of finishing up this game, but they're talking. So Lexi's talking about how he looked, and they're showing old pictures, and then Jovi. This I gotta say,
no, this is absolutely terrible.
We're Team Yara on this. That Jovi feels like he can just say, "Well, Yara she looked ugly. She didn't look good at all."
The words he said was, he's like, "Mine look the same." He's like, "Yara's pickings are the fucking worst pictures."
He did say that,
and so.
So for him backtracking, saying, I was just saying something that we're all funny. No, you actually said they're the fucking worst.
What he was saying, what he was bringing up is and if you've seen pictures of her when she was younger, y'all, she was on a reality show. She looks markedly different now. She had quite a bit of work done and she's beautiful. She just looked, and Joey's trying to say she looked very different. And their own line, you can see how she used to look. This is very much more of a Western looking acceptable face. And she looked what I would call features that are much more Ukrainian.
Mm-hmm.
And this is so shitty because it just tells you also in front of people they don't really know very well.
Yeah. I that's not a good, I will say that because you see couples that do this. I would have friends that kind of do this, and I pretty much stop those friendships. If you have people that like to throw you under the bus in front of other people at your expense, those aren't good people to be around.
Mm-hmm.
Not.
Speaking of, remember when you pissed yourself? Or don't you shit yourself once a month?
I've never pissed myself, but
I think I pissed myself.
Yeah, you pissed yourself.
I pissed myself.
I do probably shit my pants more than the normal adult. I'm going to be honest. You know, it's kind of a Mar thing.
Bowel insufficiency?
I don't know, but at least there's once a year that I shit my pants. It's making it up those stairs. Gets me every time. It's that last step.
Because diarrhea, right?
Yes, or I'll be in a situation a lot of times. I'm better at it now because now that I'm 46 years old, I know if I think do I need to go to the bathroom? That means I have to go to the bathroom now.
Yeah.
And so I think I was just like, oh, I kind of could go I'll go later when I go home. Cut to you're leaving Silver Lake, you get stuck in traffic and you're in their car for 45 minutes and you're about to pop a chocolate turtle out your car window.
Well, hello there.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Pooping after 40 becomes a vocation. It becomes something you get good at and you devote yourself to.
Boy.
And you should. You should actually do it earlier. It's not something you just willy-nilly just throw it around. I'll do it when I have time.
Y'all, after dealing with my dad, and you need to be grateful every time you poop, and you need to thank your body.
It is something we dedicate ourselves to.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I never thought I would be that person.
Yeah.
But I'm just planning when I can poop.
We were talking about this other day.
I was just riveting. Yeah.
Well, I was talking about my neighbor Spencer's mom, and we're talking about how what boomer traits did we pick up from our parents, and I definitely think one of mine is I check the weather constantly, and I'm
even
trying
though the
to be
weather
better
here
about
doesn't
it.
change.
I live in fucking California.
Yeah. I only check the weather because to see what to wear and to see if I'm going to be hot.
I check that, but I check it earlier in the day. I know what it said, and then I check it again.
Who gives
5
a
hours
fuck?
later. I know. Well, I'm sure you have boomer tendencies. Would you like to talk about
Not
yours?
at all. Not at all.
You want to talk about you and electronics?
And how I look at it like it's a foreign element? That is a very boomer thing I do. I'll look at my phone like I'm picturing, what is this? How do we get here? Oh my God. Just today, I stopped at a sandwich place and I went, $20 for a sandwich? When did this start? But seriously, $20 for a fucking sandwich.
Was it that Ike's place that I like so much?
No, I wasn't there.
Those sandwiches are good. And they're not $20.
Well, they get you because it's a little bit bigger.
Get the half size. You don't need the big size anyway.
Excuse me?
No. Y'all, let us know in the comments what boomer tendencies have you picked up? Or you can call us.
$20. Remember a $5 foot long?
Oh, yeah. Boy, gone are the days. You could call us with your tendencies. Let us know.
It's just boomer rant. $20.
$20.
It was a delicious sandwich, but $20.
All right. We still have another couple. We're just
remember when I said,
in.
I don't know if this will be a long show.
You're like, I don't think, yeah, exactly. That's what you say every time. We both say that. So kind of wrapping this up, Alexei and Loren go to bed. And of course, Yara is pissed off. And
Lauren's
Jovi's
drunk.
doing his, she is. She's like,
she's had 3 drinks. She's drunk.
She's drunk. And so, of course, Yara's pissed. And Jovi does that thing that Jovi does all the time when Yara's mad. Yeah, he's really bad about
blah, blah,
you
blah.
think he would have learned at last resort?
Well, here's the thing.
Yara's telling, she's like, Jovi, I'm in therapy. Like, she talked to me. She really has loved therapy, and it's been a huge thing for her.
Well, here's the thing.
I don't know for Jovi.
Like all Cajun boys, they're mama's boys. And they're not raised to be sensitive. And they're completely fucking sensitive. If you got yourself a Cajun boy and he's sensitive, hold on.
Yeah.
Because they have to be taught that.
Yeah.
Because they're babied.
Yeah.
And but he says, he's like, for being with me for so long, you should know what you can't touch. So she's been insecure about this her whole fucking life. And I'm sure one of the reasons she works so hard on her appearance is because she's trying to repair the wounds from feeling ugly her whole life.
Mm-hmm.
And it is nuts that he can't be more careful about this.
It is.
Everyone's got their things. And your partner needs to know to either avoid that subject or really tiptoe around it. I think maybe both. Every couple can have one thing where you can just say, this is off limits, or when we get to it, this is my thing. And the other doesn't ever have to challenge them on it.
Yeah,
one thing.
Agreed. Yeah.
I think that would make a lot fewer arguments.
I think so too. I think so too.
Again, straight couple advice from a gay guy who's not in a relationship currently.
Exactly. Well, but you've been, and also, but with friendships too, like when you're just meeting, if you're with a best friend and you're meeting like their family or like other friends, that's not the time to like throw a friend under the bus or anything.
Yeah.
Now, like if you're with someone's parent or whatever, and they say, "Hey, do you have like a fun, embarrassing story?" That's a little different, but also too, they all have kids. Just talk shit about your kids. Everybody's fine for that. You're on vacation.
It's true. Talk shit about your kids or talk shit about your in-laws.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Shall we move on?
Let's move on to Darcey and Georgi, otherwise known as the Matrix 5. Because everyone is in black.
They are,
And
yeah, it really is the Matrix 5.
And then we're going to walk on hot coals. Now, I did notice that the guy who made this, the hot coal thing, he walked on the red coals, and then Georgi walked on, looked like the coals were a little cooler, but they still looked hot.
Would you ever do it? Would you do one of those things where you walk across coals?
No. Why would I want to do it?
Oh, I would.
What for?
Just because you live life. You just walked across something burning and you made it.
I think I'm
just
good.
Just get your adrenaline running.
That happens every time I have sex. So
okay.
And that's why sometimes if you need it higher, you just grab their hands and put around your throat. That'll get your adrenaline running.
It does. Well, whatever.
Maybe sometimes they hold a knife to it.
Whatever launches your rocket, poodle.
At least there I have a safe word. I can't have no safe word if I'm doing hot coals.
I think it would be fun to take a trip to New Orleans with you. Actually, I've been, but I've never been through your
I could take you someplace.
I bet we would have fun.
We would need to go in very specific times. We wouldn't need to go during Mardi Gras.
No.
Maybe like Jazz Fest. That'd be a lot more fun. But like
we can't
go when it's
so
hot.
We can ride it off.
We can't go when it's hot because I just won't go there anymore when it's hot.
I went once in early February before Mardi Gras, and it was lovely.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
There wasn't any festivals or anything going on, but
even if you go in February though, it's gonna be Mardi Gras-ish.
It was perfect. It was starting to have decorations literally the week before, and nothing was really that crowded.
Yeah.
But once you get into May, it's miserable hot, right?
March. Actually, the end of the April.
It's Christmas pretty in New Orleans? Do they do a lot of decorations?
It's really nice. It's just it's never really cold. Occasionally it'll be a little chilly, but the heat comes in April and it's in the 80s. The problem is it can be like upper 70s, but you'll feel like you can't breathe because the humidity is so high.
It's like Houston, probably worse.
And the summers are unbearable, and then it lasts kind of into October. But it's great other times. You want to go there at not busy tourist seasons. It's just then you can really get a feel for the city. Yeah. Great food.
I have a feeling we would get
tours.
We would definitely get a feel for the city if we went. Don't pull over. That's me.
Anyway, so my favorite thing is when they're sitting there and the hot coals. Florian goes, "Is he going to cook us?" And they walk back and Darcey says, "Careful, the hair extension stays."
Yeah.
So he carries Darcey. Georgi carries Darcey.
He tries to lift her up and he almost drops her because he's like, "Whoa." And she's like, "Oh, hold on there. Oh, you got me.
Can tell me everything now. No more secrets."
And so technically Georgi walked across the coals, not Darcey.
Right.
Got it. But she acted like she did.
And then they're like, "Who's next?" And Stacey's like, "We already went to therapy."
She's like, "We went to couples therapy. We're good."
So they're packing to go, and this next scene, y'all, I gotta be honest, I don't know how fake this was.
I almost hope it was fake.
I agree.
If not, They are treating Georgi horribly.
Yeah, I just don't.
But this is classic. Darcy's happy, so Stacey has to ruin it.
This was really interesting, y'all, because the twins have a love-hate relationship. They can't live without each other,
but they get jealous of one another.
There's something in each of them. It's the jealousy and it's needing to make the other twin unhappy, so the other needs them.
It
is so fucking toxic.
Yeah, it is.
And I don't know if this is common with twins of this age. I don't know. It's definitely not helpful in their lives.
Mm-hmm.
It hinders them more. They really actually need to work on their fucking relationship.
Who needs to go to last resort is Stacey and Darcy.
Totally.
That
and how they really can't truly be happy for each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's actually fascinating, but in a very sad way. So so Stacey starts in. She's starting like Dorinda Medley. She's starting in, and she basically says, yeah, it's good to see you happy. It's good to see you really nice, because Georgi and Darcy in Miami is not happy. Not happy.
And Darcy's just sitting there kind of blinking like, blink, 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 blink.
And Georgi's like, I have to take some care of some stuff. And Stacey's like, nope, going by yourself. He's like, well, I'm just going to spend some extra time with my family. And Stacey's like, well, you know what? You're just saving money to buy a home in America. I'm hearing a lot of I. No, wait.
She says, I'm not stupid.
And then,
but Florian takes her side.
Yeah. Well,
he says he's shocked.
Georgi's never been honest with her. That's what he says.
And Darcy then just immediately then goes, wait a minute. Wait, you're going back by yourself. And then she just repeats what her sister said. I'm hearing so many I statements. I. And so that becomes, I think I statements is now going to be part of the lexicon of 90 Day Fiance.
They read that in a self-help book somewhere. Mm-hmm. And Darcy goes, where's the money coming from? Am I just paying the full rent again?
Stuck in Miami paying rent.
And then Stacey just goes, why are you hiding money from my sister?
Now, we remember that they did bring up like he got a new job or he got a promotion. So am I saying that Georgi is completely not responsible for any of this? No, he does seem shady, but I understand why he doesn't tell her things.
Here's the thing. The reason why he kind of keeps quiet about things is because there's 1,000 questions.
Well, he said it, why he keeps quiet.
Yeah.
At the end, like it's 1,000 questions.
And they overreact.
And Darcy, we saw this when he tried to talk to her. Darcy takes everything personally because she needs 24/7 validation.
Yeah. And then so Darcy said, you're in America, you got your green card, you got your passport, you got what you wanted from me.
I was like, Queen Darcy, that's gross. You can do better than that. This guy, because this is different.
Yeah.
Georgi already lived in the U.S. He lived in the U.S. for a long time.
That's so true.
He didn't need Darcy or any of this to be in America. He was already there.
Later on, they walked out of the room and they're down there waiting, seemingly going to leave him. And Darcy's like, he's got a little secret stash. He's stashing everything away. Money? Is he put chips? Chips too? I don't know what chips.
I don't know.
Like
she means like poker chips. I don't know. And Stacey's like, you're blessed. He should know he's blessed. It's blessed. You're all blessed.
And Florian's just shaking.
He is. Yes. And then Stacey comes up Florian and says, Florian, you should say something. You should stick up for your sister-in-law.
What the fuck are you talking about? I back you. You say something. That was so funny. It's like, what? Don't come to talk to me. This was hysterical if it wasn't completely real.
If this was completely real, then,
and I think parts of it were, but he comes back down and then they're yelling about, and Darcy just says, you can take all my money. I'll send you a check tomorrow. And Georgia says, "You don't have any money." What the fuck would you? It's like neither one of you have any money.
All.
You're broke. You're shopping. Money at clothes, and they're furious. They're like, "What do you mean? How much do you make this bar?" And Stacey's like, "We be living on the streets."
Yeah, that's where she's like, "We're blessed. We are so blessed."
It was hysterical to see them just lose their shit, and then he basically says, Darcey says, "I don't live my life like it. I have daughters and my sister. And you don't act like family." And I gotta say, we're doing this in their voices, but they really do sound like this. Like this is how angry it sounds.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Georgie says she blows up and won't communicate with me. The sister shows up, and
Darcey and Stacey leave.
Yes, they leave,
and so his sister shows up.
The sister has that kind of. I think she still had it when we first met her. It's that kind of Audrina Patridge hair in 2004, like Avril Lavigne style, that kind of like shaggy style that every girl had at that time. So we're only 20 years behind. God bless Bulgaria. We're things come there later.
God
I'm
bless
sure.
Katerina.
Mm-hmm. But it's very Audrina Patridge.
It is. Yeah.
If you're a Hills fan.
Remember when we met her?
Yes.
God bless Joey and Ellen. She was at their live show, and that was great.
She was a moron. Anyway, she was nice. Let's say that.
You definitely
she was
all
lovely.
the way through the back of her eyes.
Yeah.
And maybe even into the brain.
What brain?
Yeah.
Just empty.
Yeah.
Oh, I kind of was starstruck too, and then I talked to her for a little bit. I was like, "No, I'm fine." Yeah. So the sisters basically saying she's telling them about this what happened. They got mad, and I told her I wanted to travel more, and so I can come back. Then I want an apartment, and so I don't have to pay for a hotel. And the sister's like, "Well, she travels alone, so can you." The problem is Darcey doesn't trust Georgie. So she's never going to let him travel alone.
The problem is Darcey doesn't trust anyone.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
Because has Georgie ever done anything that he has cheated on her that we know of?
I don't think so. It's not like Loren and Stacey.
Yeah.
Not that we know of.
And they just brushed over that. So again, I think we're just, I hope it's fake and they're leading us but they're talking about money.
Yeah.
People don't normally talk about money unless it's real. So it leads me to believe, though, I definitely feel like they are headed for the last resort.
Yeah, for sure. Me too.
For sure.
All roads lead to Arizona or wherever they're going to Scottsdale.
James, Heidi, and Reba got a case on this one.
I think Darcey would be. It would need inpatient therapy. She would need
a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. Ain't no 3 weeks at a resort that's going to fix this.
You know what's probably going to be? I'm already putting it out there. I want Darcey and Georgi. I want Chantel and Ashley to become a couple. That's going to probably happen. And then, I have to think.
Jasmine and Matt.
Possibly Jasmine and Matt. They could go back. Who knows? Yeah.
I think they have another kid. They're having another baby.
Another baby?
Yeah.
The rumors are saying, really?
Yep.
Well, he does want a boy. We're going to talk about that in part 2. Y'all, that's the show. I think pretty much right. He talks to his sister, and basically it's just sad.
And the kids are like, "We'll see you soon. Please come back. We miss you,
like,
Uncle Georgie."
So.
I would have loved an uncle, like a really hot uncle.
Okay, no. No. No, I just talked to my little baby nephew today, and that is not.
They're not babies. They're in their 20s.
You
should be talking about sex now. That's what they need you for.
We talk about all of that. So my youngest nephew just started a job. Golly, he's making more than anybody in the family. Good for him.
Is that a stretch?
Well, I'm proud of him.
Well, that's true.
It was just, I thought he was calling to ask me for money. Turns out he was calling me to tell me he's got a great job and got a new apartment. He's doing great.
Well, good for him.
I know. Anyway. All right, everybody. That is the show. You can go to realitygays.com to follow everything about us. Leave a review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. We appreciate you very much for doing it. If you wanted to listen to this episode without any commercials, you can. You can subscribe to RG Plus on patreon.com/realitygays or on realitygays.supercast.com. Or what's easier than Poodle?
Apple subscriptions.
Apple subscription. Just one little button and you'll get all of our audio content. If you do listen on the main feed, we greatly appreciate our sponsors, and you can support our show by supporting our sponsors. That means a lot to us. All right, everybody. We call these people lonely hearts because aren't we all just lonely hearts looking for love in all the wrong places?
Yes. And if your husband or spouse has ever come at you with those I statements instead of we statements, they've been stashing. They got secret stashes.
You should tell your mother about that. She could use it against your father.
Oh, she'd love that. Just another line.
Y'all, you could call us. Poodle's going to call his mother.
Call us.